So those both we are covering. So industry and infrastructure for water also we are covering. I am telling you, suppose you are going to set up an industry in such area where groundwater extraction is used, land subsidence is taking place. Is it suitable? Now if I tell you the scenario, the world's 50% population, they are dependent on, for drinking water, they are dependent on the fresh water resources. If you go for the industry, around 19%, they are dependent, including groundwater, for fresh water, dependent on fresh water resources. Now my point is that, if it is so, now time has come, not a single organization or department will be able to solve the problem, because day to day problems are going to be very worse. So time has come to think over it, because the paradigm change has already been taken place. And everything in terms of sustainability we like to think of it. And now it is not a choice, it is the necessity to maintain the sustainability of the available resources. I would like to request especially the future generation, the students, especially I don't like to mention categorically civil engineering and mechanical engineering students. Now it's time to think in an interdisciplinary mode. Interdisciplinary mode is very, very important. No single department can resolve the issue. I would like to request all, come forward, join hands together. Time for the collaboration. See, as far as our department is concerned, I am telling you, I have made collaboration with 4 departments already. Geological Survey of India, Sikkim Manipal University, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, already made more. Like Presidency University. So already we are trying to do the work. I know that. If I try to solve the problem of West Bengal, because within my jurisdiction, West Bengal, Sikkim and Andaman and Nicobar Islands are there. So this is usually my geographical jurisdiction where I am taking out that work. So if I think in that way, so I am not going to solve the problem from my end only. So likewise, I think it is my opinion. So please come together, come in one platform, let us share our thinking, views, ideas, concepts, knowledge, and solve the problem, because our responsibility towards environmental sustainability we cannot escape. It is our mandate. So please join hands and address the issues so that our planet Earth can be happy and can be sustainable. And with this note, I would like to conclude, and I do hope that this conference, for today and tomorrow, whatever the deliberations will be taking place, it is going to be really useful, and it will inspire the actionable and implementable processes for future. And with this note, I would like to conclude. I wish this conference a grand success. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening address and your continued dedication toward sustainable infrastructure. Now may I request our guest of honor, Mr. Laurent Fourier, to kindly address the gathering. Please have the stage.
Good morning, everyone. I want to thank Adamas University to have invited me to this great conference, which is so important, and I hope you will find our talk interesting when I will give the keynote address. Now, I have been asked to give talk just for 1 minute. So I want to mention an anecdote. So I have been trained as an architect in Paris, and I have visited my old teachers, my favorite teachers of architecture, just 2 years ago, and I have shown them my work. 90% of my work is in India, and they were very impressed. And I asked them why, and they told me, what you have done in India, you could not have done in France. It would not have been possible. I asked them why. They told me because of too much regulatory constraints, too much legal constraints. And then it struck me that it is not that there is no regulation in India. There is a lot of legal constraints and a lot of regulatory constraints. But as a matter of fact, they pointed out to me what part of my building, my project would not have been possible in France. And my personal impression is that in India, somehow people have the humility to make the system work for life, and not the other way around. So at the end of the day, to remember that life has to go on, and the system is just here to serve life. And it has been my experience now because I live in India since 30 years, and I think this is something that in India people should realize. It is a good thing to have and to realize. And so thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful reflections over the sustainability and architectural innovation. Thank you, sir. Now we are deeply honored to welcome Professor Dr. Sudarshan Kulvarkar from the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, California State University, Fullerton, who has joined us virtually for this esteemed conference. Professor Kulvarkar is also a guest editor of the Scopas Index book series Sustainable Civil Infrastructure under the volume entitled Emerging Trends in Industrial Sustainability and Intelligent Infrastructure. His distinguished contribution to the field of environment and civil engineering continue to inspire innovation and academic excellence worldwide. We extend our heartfelt welcome to you, sir. Please share a few insights with us.
Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for this invitation to speak on the inaugural day of the International Conference on Industrial Sustainability and Intelligent Infrastructure, being organized by the Department of Civil and Mechanical Engineering at Adamas University. In my opinion, the theme of the conference is very timely and addresses some of the critical emerging concern in the areas of industrial sustainability and intelligent infrastructure. I would like to revert back to Professor Dr. Radha Goswami. He has really summarized the theme and substance of the conference, leaving very little room for me here. Also, our chief guest, Dr. Anandi Gayan, also reflected on the emerging issues in the water sector. Now, looking at the industrial sustainability and intelligent infrastructure, I would like to deliberate few of the aspects in the area of industrial sustainability, what it is and where it is heading to. I think Dr. Radha Goswami alludes to the environmental, social, and governance aspect of the industrial sustainability. In fact, beginning in 2026 in California, under the climate disclosure law, it is now mandatory for the industries doing business in California to report all of their environmental, social, and governance indicator data, especially greenhouse gas emission, the carbon footprint, and social stewardship and governance. They have to, it is now mandatory for them to report it. Now imagine there are more than 4,000 industries that are operating in the state of California. This requirement, this endeavor of reporting the greenhouse gas emission was earlier voluntary. Now it is mandatory. So this is an evolving landscape in terms of the industrial sustainability. We would like to see that industries are operating with the social responsibility. Their environmental stewardship can be quantified, assessed, and audited, and if needed, can be held accountable for any violations of the existing environmental law. So this kind of emerging area in the industrial sustainability, and I think there are a lot of aspects, not only the carbon footprint, but also the life cycle analysis, like the overall from the birth, from cradle to grave approach, what we call life cycle analysis, all along, what is its net carbon footprint? So this responsibility, the social responsibility of documenting the net impact on the environment is on the industries now. Earlier it was voluntary, even here in the developed country it was voluntary, but now it is mandatory. So this is something kind of evolving areas when we talk about the industrial sustainability. Intelligent infrastructure, IoT of things, artificial intelligence, machine learning. Dr. Goswami has alluded on this topic very well. I would like to just add a couple of statements to that one. That earlier our infrastructure was basically reactive. Reactive in the sense, yes, it is subjected to some untoward circumstances, accidents. We used to react. Now, the intelligent infrastructure has to be built proactive. In the sense, the intelligent infrastructure has to be adaptable for unforeseen climatic events. It should not be the case that we should be reacting after the fact or after the event. So this is something that is intelligent infrastructure aims to do. In fact, real-time monitoring, real-time data generation, and resiliency and adaptation of this infrastructure is something novel, something new. And that is also an emerging area of research. A lot of things have been developed in this area also. But I think given this twin major topic of industrial sustainability and intelligent infrastructure, I think the conference is very well timely and addresses some of the critical concerns that the humanity is facing. Don't get me wrong, when it comes to environment, there is no difference between the developed country and developing countries. Okay, you have seen the recent wildfire in California, and we have everything. We can track down, we have real-time monitoring stations, we can sense the fire, yet So nothing is foolproof, okay? So when it comes to environment, the line between the developed and developing countries is few and far between. So that's so it's a collective responsibility. Having said that, so I think the conference is very well meaningful and timely, and I wish you a grand success. With that said, I will let you proceed with the next speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring words. Now I may request Professor Dr. Mumita Mukherjee, ma'am, Dean Research and Development, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone present here. Today it's a really proud day for Department of Mechanical Engineering and Civil Engineering to conduct such an international conference in true sense. Conference always gives us a platform to share ideas. So all students who have joined here, the research scholars from different parts of India and abroad, who have given their paper for presentation, their research article for discussion, and all distinguished speakers who are present over there. I hope you will have a great meet in 2 days, today and tomorrow, and you will exchange your ideas. You get to know what are the new activities those are going on here. So from university, from the very first day, we took initiative to publish the conference proceedings of such big conferences through any standard publication house. So with that aim, we approached to Springer Nature, and I am really thankful to Springer for accepting our proposal to publish this in form of in their lecture notes, which is scopus enlisted. That is important because we know when we are publishing something and we get indexed for that, that really matters for researchers who are pursuing PhD or doing research for citation and other part. So I am happy to know that a good number of participants are taking part in this conference. They have given their papers for presentation, and nearly 55% papers were got selected and rest were rejected based upon the reviewer's comment. So blind review took place, and those who have failed to get published through this conference, definitely the reviewer's comment will help them to make their paper much better for future conference or future publication. So with this I will conclude, and I am really thankful to the head of the departments for tuning this conference in line with our vision and mission, in line with the vision and mission of University Research and Development Cell. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words related to the sustainability and research. Now I request ma'am to felicitate Mr. Tirthopati Banerjee, Head Training, Dr. Fixit Institute, Pidilite Industry Limited, and Mr. Devasis Thakur, Chief Engineer, East Metal Corporation, Kolkata. Please come on the stage.
हेलो बाद में फ़ोन करता हूँ, रुक।
Thank you, ma'am. Now, as we know that every successful event owes its success to the tireless effort and collaboration of many individuals. To extend our heartfelt gratitude, may I invite Professor Dr. Shenamanju Basu, ma'am, Director IQAC, to pursue the vote of thanks to the gathered. Please, ma'am.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, distinguished guests, esteemed speakers, faculty members, research scholars, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure and honor to address the formal vote of thanks before the August gathering at the first International Conference on Industrial Sustainability and Intelligent Infrastructure, an internationally recognized academic conference that marks a significant milestone of our institution. This conference stands as a testament to our collective commitment to academic excellence, innovation, and sustainable progress that marks a significant milestone for our institution. First of all, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Chancellor Sir and our Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor Sir for their constant support and guidance. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude and thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Anadi Gayan, Regional Director, Central Groundwater Board, Eastern Region, Kolkata, Ministry of Jal Shakti, Government of India. Our guest of honor, Mr. Laurent Fournier, French architectural consultant, École G Architecture de Paris. Our special guest, Mr. Abdul Ghani, retired Special Secretary, Sundarban Development Board, Dr. Ramkrishna Dotto, Meteorological India, Meteorological Department, special delegates, Professor Dr. Gopinath Bhandari, Professor Department of Civil Engineering, Jadavpur University, and also the Director of the Disaster Management Center of Jadavpur University, and also collaboration with Adamas University. I also thankful to Professor Dr. Shantanu Das, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Kollani Government Engineering College, Mr. Tirthapati Banerjee, Head Training, Dr. Fixed Institute, Mr. Snehashish Chattopadhyay, Mr. Devashish Sarkar, and all other guests and dignitaries who are associated with this conference. I am also thankful to our Dean, Research and Development, Professor Dr. Moumita Mukherjee, Academic Dean, Professor Dr. Rudraprasad Shaha, Head of the Department of Civil Engineering Department, Professor Hasim Ali, Head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering Department, Professor Dr. Mohammad Jubair, and all faculty members of Civil Engineering Department and Mechanical Engineering Department, and all other faculty members, students, and research scholars associated with this conference. I am also thankful and also extend my thanks to Professor Dr. Shajol Shaha, Associate Dean, SOET, Dr. Saptarshi Chatterjee, Professor Dr. Sushanto Mondol, and all other deans and director of Adamas University. I am also thankful to the IT department, all other persons who are connected with the decoration of the stage, all my dear students who were present in the inaugural ceremony, and all other persons who are associated with the electrical management and our sound system. Last of all, I once again extend my heartfelt thanks to all the organizers, all the participants, and all the chief guests of this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your remarks and support in organizing this event. We also thank you for your gracious words and appreciation, and for recognizing the efforts of everyone involved in the conference. Now we request all the dignitaries, guests and participants to kindly join us for the tea outside of the auditorium, and our next session will be held at the AU International Lounge for the next period for the keynote speaker. Thank you everyone for coming here to make the event so successful. Thank you again.